Hello everyone, this is Ethan and welcome to my gaming room setup tour for 2022. This room is the area where I spend much of my time gaming or even watching movies. It's a small space measuring about 14 feet long by 12 feet wide, but the way I've arranged everything, it's still pretty spacey. I'll cover everything in my gaming setup, from what TV I use, where I store my controllers and my headsets, what gaming systems I use, and other items that help ensure the best possible gaming experience. I hope you enjoy this video. So first up is the TV, and I'm using the LG C1 77-inch OLED. I've had it for the past 6 months and it is absolutely awesome. The picture quality on it is fantastic and I've had no issues with burn-in whatsoever when gaming. The reason I chose this TV is primarily for its gaming features. It has HDMI 2.1, variable refresh rate, FreeSync Premium, G-Sync, and auto low latency mode. Now I sit about 9 feet from the TV and you may think that is a bit close for a TV of this size, but honestly in my experience it is just right. I however wouldn't want to go any larger as at that point it would be a little bit too big for viewing, and plus I wouldn't be able to get the box inside the entranceway. I have the TV on this desk that I've had since the late 90s. Unfortunately I do not know the make and model, but since I've had it for the past 25 plus years it is long out of production. But this desk is sturdy. It has held up a 65-inch LG C10 and now the 77-inch LG C1, which weighs 80 pounds. Next up is the seating. So I'm using this couch from Amazon. I got it last year and to be honest, it's an okay couch. I wasn't looking for anything that would break the bank. This costs around $400, which is cheap for a couch. It does the job okay. It can hold up to 660 total pounds in weight and can also hold 3 people. I have the cushion raised so my head can rest comfortably without experiencing neck strain while watching the TV. But the seat I use the most is this rocking chair here. I've had it for almost the past 30 years and is by far my favorite chair to sit in while gaming. It's comfortable to sit in for long periods of time and I'm actually typing my script out for this video. This chair, as well as the desk that the TV is on, will most likely last longer than everything on my setup. No entertainment or gaming setup would be complete without a good sound system. So this is the Sonos Arc soundbar. It has 11 speakers and is a 5.0.2 setup on its own with 2 upward firing speakers for Dolby Atmos. The sound from the Arc is crystal clear and the dialogue is also easy to hear, which was very important in choosing a sound system as I do have some difficulty in understanding what people are saying in movies. I also have the Sonos Sub Gen 3 and the bass it can output is absolutely insane. I can at times feel it when I'm sitting on my sofa or chair, which really adds to the immersion. I bought both the Sonos Arc and the Sub about 15 months ago and have no plans to replace them both until Sonos announces a proper successor to them. So I am using the Amazon Fire TV Cube. This was originally released in 2019. I like the design and how unobtrusive it is, and it really ties in with the overall setup. Even though it is a couple of years old, the processor inside is still very snappy and allows me to turn on and off the TV using my voice, as well as launching apps, switching inputs, and even turning my Xbox on and off. You are also able to navigate using your voice as well, and it actually works pretty well. One criticism I have besides its glossy design, which is prone to dust, fingerprints, and scratches, is how the interface is a bit messy. I hope in the next Fire TV Cube the interface is more clean and easier to navigate like an Apple TV. So I'm using both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and I can honestly say I love them a lot, and both take full advantage of this TV. I use the PS5 primarily for exclusives such as Horizon, or Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which I'm trying to platinum, or Ghost of Tsushima, while I use the Xbox primarily for Game Pass, which is a monthly subscription where for $15 a month, you get access to 400 plus games available for download, including Microsoft first-party titles such as Forza and Halo, and even notable third-party titles such as Life is Strange: True Colors, which I've really been enjoying lately. For storage, in addition to their internal SSDs, for all the consoles, I use hard drives from Seagate. For the PlayStation, I'm using a 2TB Seagate external hard drive, and in the expansion slot, I'm using a 2TB FireCuda 530 SSD. For the Xbox, I've been using an 8TB Seagate external hard drive and also their proprietary 1TB SSD in the expansion slot. So the top drawer is where I keep my controllers. I can store a total of 12 controllers and I also have 4, 2 each for the Xbox and PlayStation ready to go at all times. I have a charging stand for the Xbox from PowerA, though I don't think they make this particular model anymore, and I also have a charging stand for my PlayStation controllers from a third-party retailer on Amazon. I wanted one that was black instead of white. Both do not obstruct the TV, which includes having the controllers on them. The middle drawer has all my necessary cables and headsets that I use, and for the PS5 I use the Arctis 7P, which is in white, and for the Xbox I use the Arctis 7X headset, which is in black. and I've had them both since August and September of last year respectively. They both sound great and are extremely comfortable for long gaming sessions. One criticism I have of both headsets is that they do not use USB-C for charging. Instead, they use micro USB. This is a bit annoying since most of my items use USB-C. And finally, the bottom drawer, last of all, houses snacks and other essentials. As for my games, I don't keep a lot of physical copies. I find it more convenient for having digital copies of games. That way, I don't have to get up each time to pop a disc in the disc tray. But on the other hand, if for some rare reason a digital copy of a game isn't working for some reason, then having a physical copy is nice to have. So I have two fridges. The first one is a mini fridge which I got off of Amazon. It had to be a certain size so as to have uninterrupted airflow in the space where it's at, but also be easy to maintain. I store most of my beverages in here, and the fridge does a great job of keeping everything nice and chilled. It does have a freezer section, but I don't use it as it's too small. I also have a motion activated puck light so I can see what I'm getting at when it's dark, which I also got off of Amazon. Coming to the right, we have the Xbox Series X mini fridge. Now, I had done a video on this in the past about this product and how I didn't think it was worth buying. While I still do stand by that assumption, I do find myself using it almost every day for keeping my water cup chilled. I usually leave it in at night, and by the day it's pretty cold. However, one thing I have found with this fridge is that it does generate a lot of moisture, which leaves a lot of water on the bottom of the fridge, which does force me to clean it up every so often. I have also installed this puck light from Amazon, which can change multiple colors, including green, to give the fridge a unique look, especially at night. So for those of you who haven't watched my channel before, I am a huge fan of RGB lighting. I have RGB lighting on both my consoles, the back of the TV, behind the sub, and nightstand, and even on the back of where I sit. On the PS5, I have RGB lighting from Extreme Rate on both the stand and in the console. They include multiple different light modes and color combinations and really give the PS5 a unique look. I also have a light strip on the light bar from Flaming Toast. I also have an LED light also from Extreme Rate for the logo cutout as well. For the Xbox Series X, I have an LED light strip on the base and around the fan area. Again, both from Extreme Rate. The adhesiveness of the light strips inside both consoles has held up very well since I installed the light strips earlier this year. Behind the TV, I use the LifeX Z strip. This particular model I believe is no longer in production, and there is a newer version made, but has held up very well for the past 14 months with 3M tape. It can be adjusted to many different color combinations, including different sections of the light strip, and has a setting where you can set up a schedule when the lights turn off and on at different times. It also does not need a hub and works off your Wi-Fi. During the day, I set them to a white color, while at night, I set them to a retro theme. It definitely helps with eye strain fatigue when gaming for long periods of time. Behind the TV, the subwoofer, and the nightstand are Hue Play bar lights. I had originally had them behind my living room TV, but replaced those with the Philips Hue Play gradient light strip. They provide a nice ambient glow, especially behind the nightstand and the subwoofer. Like the LifeX light strip, they can be adjusted to many different color combinations and have a schedule setup. Then behind the seating area, I have a light strip from Govee, 16.4 feet. I usually set it to just red. To be honest though, this Govee light strip has had problems in terms of connecting to Wi-Fi and even some discoloration on certain parts of the strip. I might replace this in the future. And then at the front of the TV, we have from Palindrome a PlayStation icon light and an Xbox light. I also have a Game Over light on top of the sub, also from Palindrome. They are some of my favorite lights in this setup and really add a nice semblance to the overall gaming setup and show my love for both Xbox and PlayStation and gaming in general. On the nightstand, I have both a lava lamp that I've used since 2007 and a Bliss Starlight projector, which projects a nebula with stars onto your ceiling. The effect is absolutely spectacular. So that was my gaming setup tour. I hope this video helped inspire others out there who want to plan a gaming setup, whether it's console or PC. Well, you've just made to the end of another video, so thank you, I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss my next upload. Until next time.